Why I decided to prioritize my health over obtaining wealth. Regardless of what my finances look like, I decided to prioritize my health over wealth and earning money. I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why I made that decision. Number 1, my health was first, and it was the greatest gift that I could receive from God. And I wanted to honor that, right? That was always at the back of my mind because I never took my health lightly. As you can see, I mentioned that in my previous videos about I was in my 20s when I was always working out, going to the gym, taking walks at the beach. So I always prioritized my health and my well-being. And oftentimes I see business owners and successful men and women doing the exact opposite. And it's nothing wrong with that, right? It's nothing wrong with how you choose to take care of your health or take care of your wealth. But oftentimes I see individuals that are wealthy or, they don't have to be extremely wealthy, but I'm saying they have arrived to a place in their life where they now decide to take care of their health and their well-being. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But I choose to prioritize my health and do the exact opposite because I feel I want the energy, right, to be able to build my empire, that business, or whatever that thing is that I want to do. And so health is truly, truly important to me, as it is, I'm sure, to some of you who are listening, on trip, all of you, hopefully, who are listening, right? So that was number 1, prioritizing my health and why I did it, because it was the greatest gift from God. Number 2, once I realized that I didn't have to be wealthy to buy food that was healthier for me and to take better care of my body, I began making healthier choices. Because growing up, I understood or thought that you had to be wealthy in order to be healthy, to buy healthier foods, right? And the food back then wasn't as bad as it is today. And so there was a lot of choices, but I grew up in a household that didn't always have, but we never went out without. Let me make that clear. We never went without food. So let me make that clear. But I'm saying that sometimes we have these old beliefs and we think that we have to be wealthy to be healthy. Absolutely not, right? So today we have more choices than we can ever think of. However, on the flip side of that, we know that the food prices is expensive, is high right now. But does that still mean that we can't make healthier choices when it comes to our food? No. Right? In fact, I want to share with you a story. A few years back, I was unemployed. I was receiving unemployment, and I had received my last unemployment check, and I had to use that for a place to live, right? And so I had $5 left to my name. This is a true story, guys. I had $5 left to my name. So I asked myself, I asked God, what can I buy that's healthy and tasty, that's going to sustain me until my next meal? And so at the time, back then, I was eating Wendy's. And so I went to Wendy's. And I looked at the menu and I said, okay, I have $5. What am I going to buy, God? So I bought a salad. The salad cost $1. And then I bought 2 5-piece nuggets. That was $1 each. And so the bill came out to $3 and probably some change. So I had $2 left. And so I felt like I did good. But The key to this, me sharing this with you right now, is the mindset. Regardless of the situation that you're in, regardless of your financial situation, if your goal is to become healthier, living a healthier lifestyle, taking care of your health, whatever it takes for you to get healthier food, to become healthier, to regain your strength, to get out of pain, it's worth it. It's worth it. I made it through that process. I made it through that with God's help. I made it through that process. So I'm saying, if you set your mindset to be consistent, what you believe in, living healthier, then you will do what it takes legally to get yourself from that point A to point B to point C, and then on. And then next thing you know, your life has transformed into something beautiful, right? So that was number 2. Once I believe that being healthy is not only for the wealthy, then I changed my whole mindset. I started eliminating unhealthy choices and making better choices when it came to my diet and my lifestyle. Which brings me to number 3. So just a little caveat to this: I don't like being sick. I don't like going to the ER. I don't like hospitals. Thank God for doctors. I will say that. I'm so thankful for the doctors. So because I don't like hospitals and going to the ER, that meant that I needed to start removing the obstacles that were in my way, that was preventing me from living a healthy lifestyle. What was it causing? What were those things that was causing me to be unhealthy, right? It was toxic relationships, whether it was male or female. I had to start removing that. Toxic food. I had to start eliminating toxic foods and start eating healthier. Toxic jobs. I resigned from 2 major high-paying jobs due to stress. It was toxic work environments. This is how important my health and my well-being was to me, and still is to this day. Whatever that thing is that I needed to get rid of, to remove from my life, in order for me to start moving forward, scaling up in my health and my well-being, that's what I did. Was it always easy? No. It wasn't easy to get rid of those friends that you've been knowing for so long. It wasn't easy to get rid of those high-paying jobs, to resign from those jobs. Right? But those are the choices that I made. You have to figure out what choices is it that you need to make in order to scale up your health and your well-being, right? So that was number 3. Number 4, I really, really enjoy being the example for my family and my friends, when it comes to my health and my well-being, because I live such a healthy, happy, and fulfilling lifestyle when I am not in pain, when I'm not suffering, right? Now, is that to say I'm not going to ever have any pain? No, that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that if I have anything to do with it, if I can help myself, this is how I choose to live my lifestyle, right? And this is how I also honor God, the one who gave me life, the one who gifted me life. This is how I honor him in being obedient and taking care of the castle that he created. So that's my 4th reason why. Number 5, living a healthy lifestyle affords me the opportunities, the ability to accept and receive other opportunities, to create and things and products and services that lead to wealth building, where I can continue to grow and show up and serve others. This is how I strategically live my life, right? Because it is important for me to be able to serve others like I'm doing here on this YouTube channel. Because the content that I share with you all is prayerfully it's helping someone on this channel, right? And if it is, leave it in the comments. I would love to hear your comment on how are you doing? What areas of your life do you need help with? What area in your life are you trying to live healthier? That's what I want to know. What have you been doing? What are you planning to do? You know, we have 20 days, 22 days, something like that, 23 days, I don't know, before the new year. Is it time for you to start thinking about how are you going to live your healthiest, best life in 2026? Not just, you don't have to wait till 2026. You can start today, starting today. What can you do? What can you implement that's going to start you on your journey towards healthier, happier living? It's not too late. Okay? All right. So number 6, consistency pays off. I have been consistent. I can remember in my early 20s when I went to the beach, when I went to the parks, I would take walks. I would always go to the gym. I would eat healthy. What I knew was healthy back then. Consistency pays off. Today, I'm in my 60s. And given all honor and glory to God, I can say that I have not had to be on prescribed medications. And that's an absolute blessing because I know many family members, many friends who are at least taking 1 to 3 prescribed medications daily, every single day. And I'm not taking not one. And that I'm not taking that for granted. I don't take that lightly because things change rapidly in our lives, right? In our health, things can change. But as long as I have the opportunity, the option, the freedom of choice award to make a decision for my entire day and the next day and the next week and the next month, I'm going to make that decision. So I hope this video helped you today. And if it has, let me know how it's helped you in the comments. Let me know how you're going to take better care of your health and your well-being. What's more important to you? Living healthier or going after that wealth? I want to know. Until the next video, take great care of yourself.